Thank you very much. Delighted to be here this afternoon, and great to see so many faces in the audience talking about digital. So, today I was asked to answer the question, how do experiences drive Visit Scotland's marketing? And what I would like to do, therefore, is introduce you to Only in Scotland, which is our kind of new creative proposition under the Scotland is Now campaign platform, where we've really put experiences right at the heart of our marketing approach and the storytelling, so how we tell stories to visitors about Scotland. So it's absolutely front and centre. And why? Because holidays are all about just those moments, isn't it? Our leisure time, the time that we go on holiday is precious to us. And as Malcolm said earlier, the experience economy is growing, and people are not just looking for, it's not just experiences where I did this, it's actually experiences that offer that personal fulfillment. Is what our visitors are looking for. And that's what, therefore, we've got to offer. They're looking for those authentic, those unique experiences that Malcolm was touching on. And that presents an opportunity because Scotland has unique experiences in bucket loads. So it's absolutely central to our approach. And what I want to do today is really just take you through some of the things that we've thought about as we have developed our kind of marketing approach, and give you a little overview of our activity, but also just encourage you to think about what it means for you. So I will touch on that. And you'll recognise some of the Visit Scotland faces in those photos. So some of our research, recent research, has kind of really highlighted that this quest for personal fulfillment means it is not just about going and doing. It is very much about those emotional connections. It's about those emotional drivers that are really important in that holiday decision-making and planning. And what our research highlighted is that there are kind of 5 key emotional drivers that visitors are looking for. And it might not be that it's all in one holiday or break, but they will vary depending on the kind of holiday experience they're looking for. So we've seen a huge growth in wellness and wellness tourism, so that kind of needing to get away, to relax, to unwind, to escape. And that isn't just about your kind of spa experience, that actually is about connecting with nature, it's about digital detox, it's about going somewhere where you can, where it's just completely different to your everyday. It is about experiences that will give you that personal satisfaction, so that ambition that you've always had, you know, to climb a mountain or to kayak. So it's about fulfilling personal ambitions. Very often it's also about connecting, so connecting with loved ones and having that time, but also about the people and the places that you visit, searching ancestry, connecting with the past, and appreciation of different cultures. So these are emotional drivers are really important in that storytelling journey that we have to do. So it is not just about promoting the experiences, but promoting what actually, or telling the story of what visitors will actually experience and how it will meet these kind of key needs that they have. So welcome to Only in Scotland.
Scotland. Together we can create a movement to promote our country and your business the way they deserve, by highlighting all the unique things that visitors will see and experience on our bonny country's shores. All the things that set us apart as a destination and unite us as an industry. Unique history, culture, people, food and drink, even the way the light lingers on the landscape. Sure, other countries could try to claim all these things, but at the end of the day, they just aren't like ours. We're the home of magical wee stories and tall tales, of strangers that become friends in an instant and flavours that linger long. We're the land of serendipitous moments, of once-in-a-lifetime experiences. And this is what we offer the rest of the world. Moments. Unique to each place and time. Moments you'll find only in Scotland.
Hopefully a wee bit of inspiration on this Wednesday afternoon. I think what that highlights is that it's also about the people. It's about you, your business, the people that work for you, the people that visitors meet locally. It is those tales, the stories about Scotland and about the experience that visitors are having in Scotland are so, so important. And that's what we hear time and time again from visitors, is that it's the people that really bring the experience to life. So, more about Only in Scotland in a minute. What I would also say is that quest for kind of personal fulfilment and those very personalised, unique experiences that visitors are looking for, you could say we are in the age of transformative travel. But actually that also has implications not just for the experiences that they want to have when they're visiting, but also the way that they are seeking the information to help formulate the ideas and the kind of holiday that visitors want to have. So actually that has implications for how we go to market. So it's no longer about that kind of standard classification or segmentation of your audience, if you like, by age and demographics. Actually, it's about interest, and it's about online behaviour, and it's about using all of that data that is telling us what people are searching for in a holiday, the channels that they're using, and how we can surface up unique content that is meeting the needs of what they're looking for. So for me, that's been a really important aspect of our transformation journey, where we're actually putting in a new content management system that will underpin VisitScotland.com, but we're also putting in a new marketing automation platform, which will start to give us a single view of our visitors that are engaging with all of our channels, but allow us to start customizing that customer journey for them. So based on their interests or based on their behavior on our website, we will start to be able to personalize their experience, so that online experience that they're looking for, making sure that we're putting contextually relevant content in front of them based on what they're interested in. So that personal experience is not just about the experience they have, but actually how we get them interested in the first place. The customer journey is also a kind of consideration, and we did some research last year where we actually asked visitors in all of our key markets who had either been to Scotland before or were interested in a break to Scotland but they hadn't visited. We asked them to do a diary study so that we could better understand their journey. And what it really highlighted was that over the course of planning a holiday, they do hundreds of things, even thousands of things, and they visit many different websites. They are influenced by TV programs, by films, by what they see on social media, by what they read in magazines. So there are many, many influences, which results in what we've called a holiday soup. So if you can imagine a big pot of soup and there's all of these ideas bubbling away, some of them very fixed. I want to go and visit the Northern Lights. I want to do the Harry Potter train journey. Some of them just concepts. I want a romantic holiday. I want a kind of Zen holiday where I can get away and do the digital detox. But these ideas start to form into concepts, and obviously have implications for what people are actually searching for online. And while we cannot follow that journey because they are doing hundreds and thousands of things, every now and again when they pop up on our website or in our social channels, we do get a feel for what they are looking at and what they're interested in, so we can start to serve that kind of tailored content. But equally, we also need to understand what are the other channels, what media are they engaging with, what channels are they using, so that we can distribute content in the right channels and serve it at the right time based on the interests and the behaviours that these people are exhibiting. So it has lots of implications, I think, for all of us in terms of making sure that we are ever present across all of the channels, 365 days of the year that our visitors are looking for, because they are continuously looking for those ideas to plan their holiday. So, and then when it comes to booking, that's also a consideration. So taking us further on the journey, they've got their ideas, they've got a concept of the holiday that they want to plan, and then they're going to book. Now, there are many options, I guess, out there for visitors. And for the majority, we know that they're booking accommodation, they're booking travel, and they're booking experiences separately. But where it's maybe a more complex holiday that they're planning, it's maybe multi-destination, it's maybe a European tour of which Scotland is part, or it might just be a long tour of Scotland over a 2-week period. They may go down the route of looking for somebody, for example, in column 3, who will plan that experience for them through a specialist tour operator, or they may buy through a travel agent. And it varies by market. But what we do know is that for all of us, it means that, number one, we've got to have that online booking. Number two, working with online tour operators, the use of online tour operators is growing in all markets. Although it varies by market as to who might lead. So, for example, in North America, Expedia is a very popular platform. But then so will be comparison sites, so will be the use of TripAdvisor. So there will be many platforms that visitors will use during that planning journey, but we are seeing a real growth in the use of online travel agents. For Visit Scotland, it also means that we need to build relationships with what we would call the intermediaries, so the tour operators and the travel agents and the coach operators, so that we can partner with them, reach audiences through their channels, run campaigns with them, educate them on what Scotland has got to offer and the products and experiences that you offer. So the booking journey can be quite complex, but just as we heard at the start, everybody is booking largely online. And if they're not, there is a smaller percentage that are booking through travel agents. So we know that Google other search engines are available, I should say, but Google being the dominant search engine is generally where people will start the journey. Even at the ideas stage, they are searching for those ideas. And so in terms of informing our marketing, we put understanding all of those keywords that visitors are searching for is key to our approach. And I think for Scotland to be discoverable online and bookable online so that we grow our share of global tourism, we need to be discoverable as a nation and we need to be bookable. What does that mean? It means that actually, from a Visit Scotland perspective, in those areas of what I would call very, high volume search for things like a UK break, a romantic holiday, an adventure holiday, we need to think about how we reach those audiences through our channels. So that's where our market campaigns, that's where our partnership marketing with OTAs and indeed with airlines and other intermediaries plays a key role. Building demand for the destination, getting the destination in front of more people. With Visit Scotland's social media, we know that it also plays a really important role at that very inspirational stage of the journey. And the measure of success for us is not necessarily how many followers we have. We have 3 million followers across our different channels, with real growth in Instagram in particular, where it's actually user-generated content that really resonates with that audience. Actually, it's the number of people that we reach every month that are not following us. It's really an important measure of success, because that highlights to me that our users, our advocates, our followers are sharing and engaging with that content and spreading the word. And on average, we reach about 4 million non-followers every month. So that is a really important channel for putting those ideas and concepts about holiday to Scotland in front of our audiences. VisitScotland.com we know is an important gateway, and actually the searches for things to see and do and experiences on our website are quite significant. So we know that that website is playing an important role in helping to form that concept of a holiday to Scotland. But equally, when somebody has made that decision, right, I'm going to have that holiday in Scotland, they want to be able to book it. And therefore that's where you come in. What you'll see there in terms of the pink, the stats and the little pink bubbles was actually from that Focusrite research that Malcolm mentioned. So you'll see there that even 12 weeks out from a trip people are actually searching for experiences. So there's a booking opportunity there. So they're more likely to be searching for experiences than they are for air travel. So that's a booking opportunity. Equally, when they're in the destination, and that's where mobile is going to be really important, there's still 50% then looking, searching online, and that tends to be more like what's near me searches. So again, another booking opportunity. So what does it mean? It just means that we've got to think about what people are searching for, making sure that we're present in all areas of that customer journey so that we are providing those ideas, those concepts, those booking opportunities at every stage of the journey. So what's our mission with this activity? So it is about driving new and sustainable growth in the visitor economy. We focus our efforts on particularly around seasonality, so addressing the seasonal and regional imbalances, promoting all of the things that Scotland offers in all of our regions, but also about stimulating new demand for the destination and growing our share of, I guess, the global tourism pie. So who are we targeting? So this is a little tourism tree of statistics, and you'll see there that these are the stats from 2018, that actually our key markets continue to be quite consistent. It is the US, France and Germany, and very, very important and not to be forgotten is the UK market. And you'll see there then on the right, the value of just activities from the UK market to Scotland alone is huge. So these markets tend to be our primary markets because they help us address those objectives of seasonal regional spread. We know that there are visitors that Scotland is more top of mind, that they are more likely to convert. That's not to say that we don't actually target other markets, because again, we're seeing growth in markets like Canada and Australia. So these are important secondary markets. There are other European markets that are also a secondary consideration. But it means that for those primary markets, we invest a little bit more of our media, our campaign budget. So our approach is very much with digital right at the heart. It is about understanding what consumers are searching for. It is about using partners that can extend the reach of Visit Scotland's own channels to reach visitors through the channels that they're engaging with. And in consuming the media, making sure that we're in front of them at all stages of that customer journey. And it's about telling stories that really play to these emotional drivers. So what people are looking to get from an experience, a trip to Scotland. So just a quick summary then of our activity. You'll see there across our priority markets, the kind of media partners that we have, and the intermediary partners that we've prioritised this year. What I would say is that our marketing activity in terms of media tends to be two-pronged. So we tend to have bursts of activity that we will undertake with partners like Channel 4 in the UK, Matador, NBC, Expedia, for example, in the US. That is a bit more seasonal. But we also have what I would call a heartbeat of performance activity, so typically targeted digital activity through paid social channels and digital display all year round, targeting people based on their interests and their behaviour to give us the biggest reach. And with intermediary partners, sometimes it is just about educating about what Scotland's got to offer, but sometimes these partners represent a great opportunity to run joint campaigns and to use their channels to distribute our content. So I said it was all about storytelling, and so what I thought I would do is now just give you an example of some of the assets that we've created as part of this new kind of creative proposition. So I said it was about people. We've put the tour guides right at the heart of these videos, and I'm going to show you a video now which kind of presents a little bit of the story of the new art gallery up in Aberdeen that opened just last week.
Aberdeen Art Gallery is undergoing a once-in-a-lifetime transformation to make it a really inspiring public building that people really want to spend time in. Victoria and Albert first came to Scotland in the 1840s and they decided that they loved the area so much that they would build their own castle. They were very much in love, and Balmoral became their special place. Queen Victoria spent a great deal of time at Balmoral writing a diary, and she documented her time here in incredible detail, so the public were able to read about Victoria's time in the Northeast. And of course, they really kick-started, I would say, the Scottish tourism industry, because suddenly everyone was flocking to this part of Scotland. We're used to thinking of Victoria as being a queen in mourning for the great love that she lost. Albert died after only a few years of marriage. He was only in his early 40s, so it was a real tragedy. And we all know that Victoria wore black for the rest of her life. So this painting that we see in the gallery is incredibly unusual because she's shown as a young woman wearing white, and we understand that, you know, she went as far as having some of her portraits painted out in black to reflect the fact that she was in deep mourning for Albert. Now I'll let you go and have a look for yourselves.
So you can watch more of the tour guide tales on VisitScotland.com. Telling stories through our channels is obviously central also to our activity, and you'll see lots of examples up there of the different ways that we do that through blogs, through listicles, and through obviously our social media channels. And this is just an example of, I said that Expedia was a key partner for us this year, so we're working with Expedia to target both the US market and the UK market. These are examples of some of what we would call the traffic drivers that are driving to a unique content hub on the Expedia platform, where, again, it's based on interests and behaviour. So where we are seeing interest across the Expedia platform in a European holiday, we're putting Scotland in front of them. And where they're also showing an interest in a UK holiday, we're putting Scotland in front of them. So this activity will run for a period of months, and we're trying different creative formats. So the beauty of I guess, working with a partner like Expedia is that we can change the formats based on which adverts are getting us the greatest click-through rate. So we're constantly optimizing and learning from that activity. So it really just kind of gives you a flavour of the range from the storytelling content to the kind of more targeted digital media ads that we will be running over the course of the next 6 months. There's more information about what we're doing on VisitScotland.org. We've created a little toolkit with lots of kind of useful insights, market overviews, a copy of our content calendar so that you can see actually the content that we are working to promote at any given time of the year. We've also created some regional assets that are that you can use through your own channels. So lots of useful bits of information on VisitScotland.org, so please do go and check it out. And finally, what I would say is, you know, for us all to be successful, for Scotland to be successful, for Scotland to grow its share, please do get involved and behind this. Tell your Scotland story. Promote what's unique about your business. Be discoverable and bookable. That is increasingly more and more important. And actually, it's also about, in this age of transformative travel, constantly adapting the experiences that we offer and really understanding what our consumers are looking for, and offering them that unique Scotland welcome. Thank you.